Shalom, shalom, shalom to you, my brothers and sisters. Welcome into another broadcast right here, Liberation Tabernacle of YAH. I am your brother Ariah Israel, the Moree right here for Liberation Tabernacle of YAH. All praises, all glory, and all honor goes to the Most High Yah, our Creator, our Sustainer, the Creator of the heavens and the earth and everything therein. We'd like to thank you again for sharing in and taking your time out to stop in here and give a listen to what I have to present right here. Thank everybody who subscribed and been subscribing to the channel right here on YouTube. I really do appreciate you as well. And I know I hadn't been in here, and I just looked at it, man. It says 3 weeks. I hadn't been on in 3 weeks, man. Like I said, time flies, man. Time surely do fly. Time don't wait on no one, not at all, man. So, yeah, I apologize for not being in here that long. I didn't know it was gonna be that long, but just come in here just briefly to give y'all a little updates on what's been happening and what is going on with the Liberation Tabernacle of YAH, and just where I've been. Where you been, Aria? Where you been? Oh man, just been. I hadn't been out of the equation. I've been around, and and I give y'all some information on that. But just give y'all some changes just on taking right here with the tabernacle. First and foremost, it was myself and Moree or Rabbi David Israel. Both of us, we were the teachers right here, and on Liberation Tabernacle of YAH. But the Moree David is, or Rabbi, he's getting ready to do his own thing and have his own ministry. So it's nothing that we fell out with each other. Nothing like that, y'all. It ain't nothing like that. It just he's just going and doing it. Starting up his own ministry and things of that nature. So that's what he's doing. I don't have the details on what the name of his class will be, or his ministry right now, I would say. But when he let me know, I will greatly let you know. Now he's been, because what was happening, he was doing the podcast and doing everything from Talk Shoe, as far as Liberation Tabernacle of YAH, and I was running here the YouTube channel, the ministry from the YouTube channel. So I will be handling both of them now, the YouTube and the podcast. The podcast. So when y'all see the podcast, the podcast, we do the classes, and they get distributed out through iHeartRadio, TuneIn Radio, what is it, the Apple Podcasting Store, Amazon, and all of those type of different podcasts. So so it will be distributed, the classes. So I will have some classes going on there as well, or some talks, or some lessons, something going on being still distributed. So I will be, now I'm just having to be the administrator of all of Liberation Tabernacle of YAH now. But it's all good. So, and also now, I got rid of the Twitter page. Well, nobody on there following us on Twitter anyway. So I got rid of the Twitter page. But now you can follow me right there on Facebook. I got Facebook up back and running. Just got a new page on, I think, what they call Sunday, y'all, the Day of the Sun. I just got one up. So if you want to follow me, you can follow me right there now and reach out to me right there on Facebook at Ariah Yahuda. What is my name, y'all? Man, my bad, y'all. Ariah Israel. See ya? Because it spells so many different ways too. I had to change it because there was another Ariah on there, and I didn't want to get conflicted with it. But yeah, you can find me, y'all, right there at Ariah Yahuda Yisrael. Yisrael, with the Y and then Israel. Yes, sir. So that's Ariah Yahuda Israel. So this way you can find me, like, right here. That's not me right there, y'all. I don't know who that is, but you can find my page right there. But you go to our channel page. You go to the channel page, and this is how you can find. That's me right there, brothers and sisters. So you can find me right there on Facebook and start following me right there on Facebook, right there. Ariah Yahuda Israel. So yeah, you can find me now right there on Facebook. Yeah. And that way, you know, you have a message or anything you would like to, um, if you're on Facebook and you might want to question something, you can hit me right there on Facebook Messenger and reach out. Or maybe we can, you know, you like to come on here and we can do a class or show us something together. We can do that. So reach out to me right there on Facebook now in the Messenger. I'll give y'all a little something update about where I've been and what I've been getting into as of late. You know, I had some things, some classes I was going to present, but I just been, you know, kind of just sitting back studying and still do researching and things of this nature. Let me show y'all this other book I just too long got. Let me show one second. Let me show you. It's another one I hadn't got. I just hadn't got too long got, but I really hadn't been into it. I hadn't really got into it to research anything into this book, actually either. But I've been into right here, Zondervan Handbook of Biblical Archaeology. Yes, sir. So you just got to have all your tools for learning, brothers and sisters. Yes, sir. I got this one off Amazon, something like that, Amazon. But anyway, my brothers and sisters, I've been into that virtual world. Yeah, I've been on the virtual world. You know, I have my little headset, my little Oculus here. Let me show you. I got my little Oculus. Everybody been into the thing, and here we go. Got mine right here, my little headset. So I've been into the virtual world, and it's been real interesting. It's been some fun things, and it's been interesting. Now, I've been on there as well. I've been doing some talk shows. I've been getting into some talk discussions and different talk shows and things. And there's a certain app they have on there, and it's called Big Screen. Big Screen. I don't know how many of y'all got the virtual reality thing, but this is called Big Screen. And on there, a lot of people watch movies, and they also have you can do, you know, sit down discussions. It's like you have an avatar. You got like an avatar, but you having discussion with actual people. And, you know, so there was I seen a room on there, and it had, it says Torah. It says, Torah and Bible discussions or something like that. So I went in there, I seen the Torah, and it was a guy, he was hosting. I mean, it was his room. And when you come in, first thing he asks you, he said, what's your belief? You know, I said, I'm Tanakh only. He like, oh, okay, me too. And it was a Hispanic guy. Yeah, it was a Hispanic guy. You know, he had to bring him on like the Orthodox. You know, even though it's an icon, he had to bring him on like the Orthodox, right? I think the Hasidic Jews, they say. But he said he was Hispanic. And so in that, you know, I was on there with him, and we was just discussing. There was some Christians in the room. So, you know, I mean, myself, we were just going back and forth and just talking about the Tanakh and some lessons and things, and there was some Christians in there, and we were just saying some things about, you know, what it is that we as Tanakh only observers, should I say, stand on, in our, you know, our faith. And we were just talking about some things about Christianity, how they change some things, they take stuff out of Tanakh and stuff like that. And I was using this term, how the Christianity or the so-called New Testament copy and paste things, you know, like verses out of the Tanakh and insert it into the new. I was saying like a lot of that stuff, and he was like, yeah. And then we got into a discussion once, and he was like, yeah, like he said, they take their what do you say, brother? They copy and paste. So it was fun. I had some fun on there. I went on there like 2 times, but and it was fun, man. Like I said, a Hispanic guy, you know, who's a Tanakh only, was standing on the Tanakh, and on there you can show presentations and all that. He had slides and all of that stuff. Yeah, in VR, in virtual reality. Called Big Screen. So it was a nice thing on there. So I've been on there like for 2 times. I went on there. We had Tanakh classes, and the last time that I was on that, first time it was cool when I went into his room, it was cool because he wanted me to actually do a lot of the, the talking and stuff. He was looking for me. It was his room, so I'm trying to just, cheer, respect, because it's his room. But he'll look to me when somebody was saying something like, "Hey, go ahead, go ahead." He wanted me to go ahead and have the discussion on whatever it was, like especially with a lot of Christians. But the second time that I went on there, I hadn't seen him back on there this last week. I think he might be on there tonight. I'm gonna check tonight because he usually come on what they call Tuesday on the days of the week on Tuesdays. So anyway, the last time I was on there, we was having some discussion. We had a discussion with somebody who I don't know. He's in why you believe in God, and he used the term God, which y'all know I too much don't like that word. I try to use that word, but he was saying why you believe that we don't have to believe in God and all of this type of stuff, and Then we had a brother was just talking about he was going in and talking about the Sumerian information and about I guess like the Anunnaki and these beings come from beyond the stars or the skies and all of that. And I remember a lot of that lessons. I mean that information coming from out of being in the Wabian. So I remembered a lot of that. So I'd have to touch on that inside of that Tanakh classes as we was going. But then there came, here comes the Christians. Yep, here came, shall I say, the Christians came in, and that's these rowdy Christians, extremist Christians. Now it was funny that one of them, one guy, he said that he used to be Messianic. That's what he said. He said I was a Messianic at first. He said I was a Messianic Jew. Now I'm a Catholic. Something he said. Did he say Catholic? I think he said Catholic. And we both, the brother who hosts the thing, we both looked at each other like, huh? Yeah. But we still was like, I'm still myself like, hell, you still a Christian regardless. Hell, you was a Christian when you were saying you was an Orthodox Jew. You still was a Christian. Because you said he was Messianic. He was a Messianic Jew. I said we still Christian, but I didn't say that out loud to them. But anyway, as we went into, we was having discussion back and forth and things of this nature, and they got to talk about Yahshua and all of this type of stuff, and I had to hit them with some stuff, and they didn't like what I was saying about some stuff. Like I was saying, number one, it was copied and pasted, and I said Tanakh. I said all of this stuff about believing in him and all that. I said, man, it goes against Tanakh. And here's the thing, man. Y'all know number one thing. Well, see. And they were teaching this Paulism bull crap. They're saying that the Tanakh led us up. The Tanakh was all about leading us up or preparing us, primarily they were saying, for, as they say, Yahshua. Yeah, that's what the Tanakh was basically claiming, that whole thing from Genesis or Barashif all the way to Malachi, as they have it in their Bible. Malachi is the last book, but all of that was leading us up for Yahshua. I was like, what? They was even saying that he was all the way in Genesis, and as they say, Genesis, he was in the beginning in Genesis, and I like, man, I say, nah, man. But you know what? When I started talking to them about a lot of things, you know what they told me, right? One of the guys, he was telling me, I said, Tanakh, man, Torah don't have nothing to do with it. All that ain't nothing in Tanakh. That's against Tanakh. Everything I was saying, that's against Tanakh. That's against the teachings of Tanakh. That's against us as Yuhadim, as they say, Jews. We don't believe in that stuff. But you know, they started telling me, see, you've been taught wrong. They told me I was taught wrong. They told me I've been misled. That's what they were telling me. I have been misled. And they really got rowdy at one time, man. I was hitting them. Bam, bam. I was, man, like Tyson. I was bobbing and weaving. I was like Tyson and Muhammad Ali. I was jabbing out. You know what I mean? Hitting them with the 1-2 punch with the scriptures, man. Like, hey, man, no man could die for another man's sin. I was just going in on them, man. Jeremiah 31 and 30 and thing. I was hitting them, bam. But every time they come with this Yahshua, they were fighting for Yahshua. They was trying to fight for his existence and make sure he stand for the Torah. Oh man, they was fighting. it got to the point that where they was so pissed off, they told me, now this is the brother room, and this brother was letting me do a lot of talking and teaching. He wanted me. And now here it come. They was like, you gonna get kicked out. See, you all mad. You gonna get kicked out of the room. You want to get, like, ask me, you want to get kicked out of the room? You want to get banned? I'm like, I looked at the brother. I'm like, how the hell they think they trying to ban me out of the damn? You and I didn't say this, but I'm just saying to myself, or looking at him. I'm like, man, this brother the one to knock only. How in the hell they talking about kicking me out? You know what I'm saying? This ain't no goddamn Christian room. But I didn't say nothing. I was like, man, you know what? And they kept on and said, you just been misinformed. You been misguided. They lying to you. You know, so-and-so, this, that, and other. And you want to get kicked out? You want to get banned out of the room? You being disrespectful. They tell me I was being disrespectful. Now, they Christians coming in there in a Tanakh only room where we was having a peaceful room before they got there. And because I'm a lion, see, and most of them were Europeans. I got to say, they were Europeans. Because I'm a lion, I started roaring. I wasn't mad. I was just like, hey, man, I'm just coming back. I'm firing. I'm passionate. I'm hitting them with this Torah. See, you disrespectful to the room. You want to get banned? I said, you know what? Instead of me just sitting there arguing with him, I like, and that was their brother's room. I ain't want to just, like, I was trying to take over. I said, you know what? I'm going to do y'all a favor. Yeah, I'm going to get up out of here. I'm going to get out of here because, like, hey. And I left. I got the hell out of there. So last week the brother didn't even come on. So I'm gonna check it out later on and see if he on. But my thing here is that they have no knowledge. And this is with Christians point blank period. Y'all truly do not have a true foundation or a true understanding of the Tanakh. And what the Tanakh actually stands for, or what the teachings of the Tanakh is truly about. If you did, there's no way in the world you'd be hollering about. And even some Israelites who claim to be Israel, who teach a lot of this foolishness, the same thing. That's why I call them Christians too. Anywhere where you're talking about a Yahshua or AKA Jesus or spoken out through the volume of the book. Now, I don't know, y'all. Maybe I gotta, if I could show you all of my books over there, Bibles and Tanakhs and things. Let me show y'all. I'm just going to have to show y'all. Y'all see all of them Stone editions, Jewish study Bibles, all the regular King James, Hallelujah scriptures, the scripture Bible. I even got the New Jerusalem Bible. I even got the Catholic Bible. I don't know. I even got the Israelite Nation Gold edition over there. I mean, just got different kinds of Bibles. King James Key Study Bibles, and I'm showing y'all that for a reason. Showing you that for a reason. Even right here, it's one of my good study ones. I always study, even though it's messianic. I study out this for a lot. Now, I've been trying to find, because they say Jesus is found, or Yahshua has been found throughout the volume of the book, as they say, the Tanakh all the way out the Revelation. Now, I studied Tanakh, y'all. Maybe somebody's selling me the wrong Bibles. I'm just using this term Bibles. Maybe somebody been selling me the wrong Bibles. I don't, because y'all know why I'm saying they selling me the wrong Bibles, because I've been looking for them. I hadn't found. I mean, I've been following along with the Messianic brothers. I've been following along with the scriptures they've been given, or what the verses they've been given. I still can't. When I read it and look for it, I mean, I hear what they saying, but when I look at it, I say I can't find it. I said, okay, well, maybe somehow, I got the wrong Bible. Somebody is doing some conspiracy against me, y'all. Somebody don't want Ariah to find Yahshua. They really don't. Somebody got, I don't know, maybe it's the Ashkenazis, the Sephardim Jews, somebody don't, Orthodox Jews, they got my Bibles tricked out where they won't let me find Yahshua. I don't know. Because I cannot, and some of y'all can't find it either. Some of y'all can't find them. Y'all been searching. Y'all been looking. You can't find them either. So when they keep telling me this, He's spoken through the volume of the book. As I searched the book, I can't, what as they say, that even tonight, I can't find nowhere it's talking about him. I know what they try to present, but there's no clear cut, precise thing that says this. Yep, that's him. That's talking about him. You can give me some roundabout, what's it called, around the way or roundabout the way type things that almost seem like it, but it's almost seem like it is not being just that. But Christians have no clue about Israelite. And I'm using the term Israelite or Yuhadim, as some people say, Jewish tradition or whatnot. They have no clue. No clue at all. They're just following the playbook that's been given to them from Paul and their pastors and all of this type of stuff. And the guy even kept telling me, well, the rabbis said this and the rabbis, they said that. Like them damn messianic rabbis that you've been listening to, That's what you've been listening to. See, for me, point blank, period, too, I'm just going to say, I don't subscribe to not even, I don't care what it is, I don't subscribe to at all this whole theory, this whole notion about a Mashiach coming, I should say, about a Mashiach. Will the scriptures say anything about a Mashiach coming? Now, I know in Judaism, the religion of Judaism, they teach this, rabbinical Judaism, but I don't subscribe to that at all. I don't subscribe to that because of when you look at the word, what the word Mashiach, what it meant, and all of it, it has nothing to do with no savior type person. Anything that was going to come and save the whole world, or as they would almost say, it's Mashiach. I'm trying to pull this up right here. Mashiach has nothing to do with anything of that nature. I'm gonna pull up one of my bookmarks here, if I can. It has nothing to do just being a Mashiach, as they say, a Mashiach or anointed. We know what all of that meant. Let me. I'm thinking I pull this up now. Show y'all my. See, can I do this here? I hadn't did this in a while. Let me see here. Make sure. Pull this up. 1 second, brothers and sisters. I hadn't did this in a while. Transfer this. There we go. Now check this out. This is a bookmark. It's like a bookmark you can have. I got this from off the website. Was it Jews for Judaism? There we go. Jews for Judaism. Now I got a lot of great PDF and lessons off of them, and I learned a lot. I told y'all when I was even into some of this messianic stuff, and I ran across, and I was trying to find some Tanakh only a little bit. I ran across like Rabbi Tovia Singer, and I ran across like Michael Skoback. Now these are European Jews or whatnot, rabbis. But the thing here is they showed me a lot to deal with this thing about what we'll see a lot of our brothers and sisters with this, not just so-called melanated Israelites or just people. When we talk about those, you got Jews for Judaism, Jews for Jesus, them, and you got our brothers out there. We know who these messianic groups who are teaching out there. We see these camps be teaching about this Yahshua, Jesus, Yahweh stuff. I learned a lot of it because I was primarily believing some of that myself at one time. I was so-called Orthodox. Messianic at one particular time. But I started looking at them and started walking through the scriptures with them, and they were showing about, like, they were saying how, according to Judaism, as they say, the Messiah is what he's supposed to do. Now, I'm just showing you here. Here's what the thing. It says the Jewish respond to the missionaries. It says, wanted. the Messiah. Now this is gonna go through some little bitty. It's like the bookmarks you just have there to respond. It says the Jewish tradition of the Messiah has its foundation in numerous biblical reference and understand the Messiah to be a human being without any overtone or deity or divinity, who must fulfill certain criteria and Usher, y'all, you know how I'm from the South, y'all know we say Usher, we get country with it, y'all. So that word right there, man, y'all say it how y'all say it, right? But Usher in, excuse me, y'all, Shalagi. Usher in a time when certain changes will occur in the world before he can be acknowledged as the Messiah. See, now this is according to Judaism, right? Or Jewish faith, right? As they're saying this word Messiah, they've even taken it to give it a whole meaning instead of just the anointed, like a king or like the Levite, anybody in authority. Well, we know this word Mashiach, and I was going to find that. Now, this is where like Christianity even get the notion from. This is why I be saying that even with Christianity, they get their foundation or anything talking about a Messiah from Judaism. This is not a thing that if you really, really studied and understood the Tanakh, I'm not going to say Torah, the first five, books of Moshe, we would have to go back to the Nethabim and the Kethabim, the dealing with the prophets and the writings and things of this nature. This is where a lot of this stuff they're taking from, they're drawing from to talk about this Messiah type thing, right? Because you wouldn't have been saying that between the time of Moses, because Moses was with them and he was leading the people, supposed to have been to what they say is the promised land, the land of milk and honey at that time. So all of this came way after him, right? Doing many different captivities. But anyway, so here's something that Judaism that says that about this a Messiah, as they say, of a Mashiach, almost damn near like a savior type person, where Christianity actually even get this concept or idea from, right? So here's what they're trying to pull. They say he must be Jewish, as they say he must be Jewish, Deuteronomy 17:5, all right? And this is something according to Judaism, these are some of the criteria that must be met, right? To say that this person is the Messiah. So y'all got to think about it. When they say the Jews don't believe that as Jesus he was the Messiah or Yahshua was the Messiah, and you go and start looking at the Jews, and they was like, well, see, he have to meet these requirements, right? He got to meet them, these criteria. So here's another one. Genesis 49:10, it says he must be a member of the tribe of Judah, right? Because they do say, the next one going to actually say it, so I ain't got to say it right there. It says that he must be a direct male descendant of King David and King Shlomo, King Solomon. 2 Samuel's, right? 7:12-13. These are the scriptures they're using. The Jews or in Jews for Judaism. Not Judaism. Yeah, just the Jews. I'm going to say the Jews who don't believe in this Messiah, he hadn't came yet. This is what they say. So this is right here. Second, he must be from the direct line of the house of David and Solomon. This is why they'll say when they go into Jesus movement or the Messianics, they'll say, well, according to, was that Matthew? I need to pull this up. I'm pulling my e-sword up too at the same time. Well, no. I need to pull, let me pull my e-sword up at the same time. Matthew 1:21, and they started talking about how, well, that whole Matthew first chapter, when he started talking about he was born of the Holy Spirit, or as they say, the Holy Ghost. Yeah. And if he was not, and they talk about some people say the immaculate conception is coming from the church and all of these type of things, right? He couldn't have been from the house of David, because they're saying, as they almost say, Mary she didn't have sexual intercourse with Joseph, right? She didn't have sexual intercourse with Joseph. So it's like, how could he have been from the direct line from the house of David if he never, if Joseph was supposed to be his daddy? I ain't claiming Joseph supposed to have been from the line of David as well. But how could he be if Joseph never, you know what I'm saying, laid down and actually planted his seed? Y'all know what I mean by seed into Mary. Because look here, let's go. They try to take it right here, right? Christians and everything always say this. Now it says Matthew 1:23, this King James Version. Behold, a virgin shall be with a child. It says, and shall bring forth a son, and they shall call him name Emmanuel. See, they trying to draw, like I said, copy and paste. Where they getting this from, brothers and sisters? And they shall call him. Where they just get this whole 23 verse from? Y'all know it. I ain't gotta say it. Y'all know what they trying to get. They pull this from. Is that not Isaiah 7:14? Make sure I'm saying it right in my head. Isaiah 7:14. What it didn't have nothing to do with what it says. Now let's go. Let's see what else that says. Let's see what else it says in another one. See, now here's my scripture Bible. See, it says in C, Alma, it says shall conceive. And she shall give birth to a son, and they shall call his name Emmanuel. And see, they got it right there. Boom. See, Isaiah 7:14. I told you they copied and paste, and they insert that in there to try to give this so-called New Testament some validity. And that's what I don't know if y'all can see that though, but it says there's a box that pop up right here on eSword, Isaiah 7:14, and it says, therefore, Yahuwah himself give you a sign. Look, the Alma conceive and give birth to a son, and shall call his name Emmanuel. See, and they have a footnote in here, and it says either a virgin or a young woman, right? Now that's what it says. And then y'all can even see down here where it goes into and translate, as is Isaiah 7:14, which translate mean ill or with us, as they say the word, you know, say God, as they say. It says footnote, according to Shem, to Hebrew text, Isaiah 7:14, virgin, young woman. Now, or maiden. Now, that's what some have, but it can't be virgin because of, you know, we see what it's getting from. They're trying to pull from the Greek, but they changed this whole notion of this word and put virgin. But a lot of my brothers and sisters, y'all know I ain't got to go into all this here. Y'all know what they did. But so let's get back. Let's get back over here, though. I don't want to get too far out of hand. But y'all see, so he had to be from the line of David. So that's why the Jews said, nope, he wasn't from the line of David, because y'all said he was born of a virgin, a woman who didn't have sex with intercourse. So, hey, that's God's son. That's directly as the Mosiah's son. So, nope, he don't fit. He must have quit. He don't fit. Okay, here we go. It says he must gather the Jewish people from exile and return them to Israel. See, Isaiah 11:12, right? And then we go right here. Let's keep on going right here. These are the things that they say that the Jews in Judaism said these criteria must meet and must do these type of things, right? For they recognize and say that, yeah, this is the Messiah. This is what he must do. And according to them, as they say why they deny Jesus, because they say he did not fulfill these accomplishments right here. Okay, here we go. He must rebuild the temple in Jerusalem. And they give you the scriptures or the verse, Ezekiel 37:26-27, right? He must rebuild the temple in Jerusalem. Okay, he will rule at a time of worldwide peace. So we know James Brown get down that let's look at that word. We know that he didn't do that, because it damn sure ain't been no peace in this world, in this land, since no damn Yahshua, as they say Yahshua was here. Let me see, I'm trying to remember what verse 4 and 3. So ain't been no peace in the land since they say he been here. It ain't been no peace, y'all. Did he bring peace to the world? As they say, I don't believe none of that anyway, y'all, but I'm just asking the question. I'm just asking the question, right? That's all I'm asking. Now, here we go. Micah 4:3, it is what they said. And he shall judge amongst many people and reprove strong nations afar. And they shall beat their swords into plowshares and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up sword against nations, neither teach battle anymore. Now, this is what the this is what the Jews are say that this must happen at the time, as they say, of the Messiah, right? They said this must happen. This is what they pull, right? So let's go. Let's keep going. It says, he will rule at a time when the Jewish people will observe the Most High's command, right? He will rule at a time when the Jewish people will observe the Most High's command. Let's go and look that up. Was it 37, 24? Let's go and look this up right fast. 37:24. Now I'm pulling up, I'm utilizing the scripture Bible right here. What did I say, 24, y'all? Yeah. Hold up, make sure. I do that sometimes. Y'all be studying like I be going to the wrong scripture all the time. Okay. While David, as it says, my servant is sovereign over them, and they shall all have one shepherd and walk in my right ruling and guard my laws and shall do them. Now, let me see. It may be, because I forgot sometime when they list something, it goes above. Now, wait a minute. What that's supposed to be? Okay, he shall rule at a time when the Jewish people will observe. Okay, trying to make sure, because that didn't sound like it went right. Let's go back again. And David, my servant, is sovereign over them, and they shall all have one shepherd and walk in my right ruling and guard my laws and shall do them. So this is what they saying that is supposed to happen. Now it says, while David, this is way in Ezekiel, David's supposed to be passed away and gone, right? Some people saying David, some people believe David is coming back. He's going to be the Messiah. Yeah, David, King David. That's what some people believe too. Because it says here, what they're reading, it says, while David, my servant, while David is sovereign over them. Let's see what another verse. Let's go to my complete Jewish study Bible and see what that says. The same verse. With 24, yeah. My servant David will be king over them, and all of them will have one shepherd, and they will live by my right ruling and keep and observe my regulations. Let's go to verse 23 or before that, and let's get some context before we even understand 24. Now, 23 says, they will never again defile themselves with their idols, their detestable things, or any of their transgressions, but I will save them from all the places where they have been living and sinning, and I will cleanse them, and that they will be my people, and I will be their Elohim. And it says, then my servant David will be king over them. So this is why some people said, according to this is a prophecy that David is coming back. Let's go to verse 35, right fast. 25, sorry, Shalakia. And they will live in the land I gave to Yaakov, my servant, where your ancestors live. They will live there, they, their children, and their grandchildren forever. And David, my servant, will be their leader forever. This is why some people says again that he is David right here, according to 24 and 25. They saying David now is going to be the leader. Now this is way, like I said, I'm like an MC Hammer, y'all. I can't touch that one, so I can't tell y'all. I don't know about that one. That's puzzling to me too. That's kind of puzzling to me too. Maybe there's some other more reasoned teachers who can break that down, but I don't know, y'all. I ain't gonna touch that one. I'm not touching that one. I'm kind of puzzled on that one. I'm lost on that one myself, y'all. I'm saying. I'll be honest. Now let's keep going. It says he will rule at a time when all people will come to the knowledge and serve one Elohim. That's Isaiah 66 and 23. Let's go there right fast. We'll do that one then. We want to make sure, sister and brother, we're trying to get understanding, right? Right? We ain't in no hurry, right? Right? Let's get some understanding on that one. This is there. This is there. Let's look and see. Let's make sure. 23. This is what the Jews believe these things are to happen against. So this is why they don't believe in Yahshua, or they say Jesus. Okay. 20, 66 and 23 of Isaiah. It says every month on Rosh Hashanah, and every week of Shabbat, everyone living will come to worship in the presence, says, as they say, Adonai, but I say Yahuwah. Y'all see this? But it says everyone will worship in my presence, says. So this is what they're pulling from, just try to say. And they, like I said, they do a lot of the things. This is why I say, even with this, I've even heard one of the rabbis said, even when they talk about the Mashiach, what they believe in, this Mashiach, there's no clear cut, precise verse, chapter that you can actually go to in the Tanakh either to say, yeah, like the Christians try to say, well, see, it was prophesied that Jesus is going to come. But they take, y'all see how they take a verse from here, a verse from there, and say, this, like even in Judaism, this is what I hear a lot. See, that's a messianic, they say a messianic scripture. That's what they say. This is a messianic scripture. It says that all of these criteria are best stated in the book of Ezekiel chapter 37, verse 24 through 28. See what it says, and we just read that. We don't want to go through all of that right fast. Let's keep going. Let's see. Let's keep going. Okay, that's the end. But because we already read that one up there, Isaiah. It says in the conclusion, anyone can claim to be the Messiah, or a group of people can claim that a particular individual is the Messiah. However, if that individual failed to fulfill even one of these conditions, then the conclusion is obvious. That person is clearly cannot be the Messiah, the Mashiach. Hundreds have made the claim. Not one has fulfilled all the conditions. As an installment plan, an installment plan isn't an option. As Jews, we prefer to wait for the real thing, according to the Elohim's promise and guides. Jews for Judaism. So y'all see this. Y'all see, and this is why they say, well, we wonder why the so-called Jews, as they say, those European Jews, we'll call them. You wonder why those Orthodox and other people who's non-Messianic, you wonder why they do not believe. Because Christianity and things of this nature says that he's coming back. He's coming back to do it. Oh, he might not got a chance to complete it while he was here. So, but he's coming back to fulfill it when he come back. And y'all see right here what the Jews say. No. They say, what's our good brother, Makimbe Matumbo? No. That's a no-go, Jack. Houston, you do not have takeoff. No, they say you got to. Let's go again. What did it say? It says, anyone who claims to be the Messiah, or a group of people can claim that a particular individual is the Messiah. However, if that individual failed to fulfill even one, like Paul tried to say that if you violate even one of the laws of the Torah, that you violated the whole thing. So, okay. So if that person does not fulfill one of the criteria or the conditions, as it says, then the conclusion is obvious that person is clearly not the Messiah. Y'all see this here. So I'm just showing y'all some. This is why the so-called Jews that we know of don't believe that that Jesus, as they say, Jesus is the Messiah. Open up all this wrong stuff. That's why they don't subscribe to that, my brothers and sisters, and they don't believe that he is. No, this is Shalom. I open this other thing up, slow my thing down. Just give me one second, bro. Sisters and brothers, man, it's Logitech. Let me close this. I hit it by mistake. There we go. But yeah, that is why, brothers and sisters, they don't you know, because they said no, it don't happen. I was pull up on something else right fast. But yeah, so man, just going. I'm just letting y'all coming in here, brothers and sisters, just letting y'all know where I've been and what I've been into. But yeah, man, I was on that, man. It was crazy in that, Reggie. It was pure pandemonium, my brothers and sisters, in that. But it was all good. It was all good. But ladies, Christians, brothers and sisters, y'all think y'all know. See, again, that's why I be trying to tell. When I look at this thing, like I said, when you really study Tanakh, though, even what Judaism is trying to say about this Mashiach type thing, right? And somebody's coming. For me, like I said, it'll say, like I told y'all, I'm a little country, y'all. I'm in the South. I'm a little country, y'all. I don't bid more. I don't bid more. Let me stop playing around. I do not subscribe to none of that point blank period. I don't subscribe to it because I see the same thing and I was listening to, even though like the rabbis like that I mentioned earlier, what did I mentioned Michael Skobac with Jews for Judaism. I mentioned Rabbi Tovia Singer. Now I learned a lot from them to get me to understand the Tanakh, understanding Tanakh, right? Because coming from a messianic point of view, it got me away from the messianic teaching, because when they were showing like what the messianic will say, all of these type of things, Joshua was the one, and this, that, and that, like the camps will show you, they'll go in and try to show you this and show you that, what they so-called precepts. When I started listening to them, I was like, damn, and I was following along what they were saying, like what I just showed y'all. I'm like, well, damn, it don't fit. Like even Jeremiah, I always said Isaiah sometimes. I slow myself down. I'll be saying, I said it one time on the other class with the Hebrew thing on the virtual thing we did. I said Isaiah 31 and 31. I get it mixed up sometime, but Jeremiah 31 and 31 about the new covenant thing. When I seen that, I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. Damn, so hold up. And because Hebrews were trying to say something, I'm like, wow, wait a minute, man. Damn. So they opened my eyes to that. But I was like, man, I was like, he couldn't be the Messiah because, see, he don't fit these criteria. And I was saying the same thing, right? Because following along with what the Jews were saying, I'm saying what those Jews, or in Judaism, let me say that, in rabbinical Judaism, was saying that these criteria you have to be met for his person, or this Mashiach. But when I really, really look at it and I start thinking about one day, I'm like, wait a minute, man, hold on. And I heard him say, ain't no clear scriptures or nothing like that, even not to say is that this person here, I mean, just in plain, right? Like we'll read, right? In Barashif, like, in the beginning, the Elohim, Yah made the heavens and the earth and did all of this. Like, what I'm saying? Well, we got it clear. We know what he's talking about. But, Christians will twist that too and say, see, Elohim is plural. See, that was Jesus who did the create. But anyway, brothers and sisters, it's clear. So we have no clear scriptures or verse to tell us, talking about no, this person is going to come and do so-and-so, right? So when I started seeing that with them too, how y'all see how certain passages they take out of here, they take out of there, even went back to Genesis. But it even went back to Genesis. I don't close it down now. Well, y'all see where it went back even to Genesis, Barashif, to try to show you the Messiah got to be from this place and that place. See that come on, bro. Now listen. That y'all even shouldn't have been bringing that up. I mean, how you going to Barashif to try to prove that? Because now you just like the Christians say, well, see, it's just for me, y'all. It's just my point of view. Y'all don't nobody have to subscribe to this. I'm just showing y'all my point of view, why I don't. I'm not saying it's not fact. Again, just like I said, I hadn't seen the Tanakh where Jesus spoke it out through the volume of the book. Maybe it is. Maybe I got the wrong Bible. I'm telling you, all my Bibles I got, maybe it's the wrong Bible. Even this stone Tanakh, maybe it's wrong. It might be, I might got the wrong one. Maybe they left them pages out of mine. Every time I order them, oh, that's Ariah. Take his pages, take them pages out of here. Mm-hmm. So we don't need him to, learn about Yahshua. We want to keep him blinded so he can't get saved. According to what Christians say, so he can't get saved by the blood. We want him to stay. My bad. Let me stop that. But I don't subscribe to that, brothers and sisters. But so like anyway, when we was going in all this, trying to show them these different concepts, and I even tried to go in and on the virtual thing and show them this whole thing about the Mashiach, what it mean, and all that. Oh man, they wasn't having it. They wasn't hearing it. This a long one. I need to do this another day on the other one. I was gonna go into the whole Mashiach thing. I don't want to go into that today. I'm gonna just show y'all this one, and maybe one day I get into this one. This is another one I got off their website, Jews for Judaism. See, Jews for Judaism at the top. Was Jesus the Messiah? This is something Christians need to read. They need actually to read themselves. They need to read. Even the brothers and sisters who claiming to be, saying that they're Israel and they are under the, what's the word, y'all? I get lost on some words sometimes. Even under the mindset, I guess. Hell, I'm lost for words. I can't do my Jesse Jackson, and I can't articulate like Barack Obama right now. Under the mindset and how they've been told, they need to read some of this stuff and really thoroughly go through. But they not. But they some of them will. I'm not saying everybody. I'm not going to generalize everybody. Some of them will. But a lot of them damn leaders, they ain't gonna read this. They not gonna read it and go through this. And they damn sure don't want their congregation to read this and go through it, because they'll lose a lot of members and stuff. I just show y'all a little bit. This 4 pages. One day I might just go through this and do a video and take my time and go through it. We're just gonna look at some part right fast. Now, this is according again to Judaism. Again, this whole concept according to Judaism. It says, was Jesus the Messiah? It says, imagine you can just conceive the missionaries that Jesus was not a prophet. And not that it could be so easy. He may not argue that he is the Messiah. Let's see if his claim holds any water. Note, this is very important information to impart to the students, even if you teach nothing else in this curriculum guide. Now let's go. Let's see. The Messiah, according to Judaism. Now notice what it says here. This is key. And oh, damn, my book is over there on my bookshelf. But there's a book that I used to tell y'all about, and I had, oh man, it's on all the bookshelf. Brother, about a late great brother, man, great teacher, man, missed that brother teaching. Not miss his teaching, but it still is on YouTube, but missed that brother, man, and how he was teaching, man, and gave me some insight. I never met him personally, just listened to him through YouTube, and really enlightened me, man, on the Tanakh. And I would coach Brother Michael Ben Levy, Michael Cohen. Cohen Michael Ben Levy. Make sure I put some respect on his name. Cohen Michael Ben Levy. And man, and that's an excellent book that my brother he written that I purchased, man. I love it. And he written it, and I thought I put it up on my YouTube Facebook page. I put it up on Facebook. But it's the difference between Israelites. We don't even have it on here. I get it, y'all. I'll show y'all. I'm trying to hurry up because I'm trying to hurry up and get out of here. It's a great book. The difference between Israelite. Here we go. Israelites and Jews. It says Israelites and Jews, the significant difference, by Cohen Michael Ben Levy. Israelites and Jews, the significant difference between just the difference. Oh man, y'all got to really know there is a difference. And we're gonna say, so this Messiah concept, according to Judaism, right? It says one of the basic principles, premises upon which Christianity rests is that Jesus was the Messiah predicted in the Jewish Bible. Notice this, when they say in Jewish Bible, they're talking about the Tanakh, which they say AKA Old Testament, right? We got that understanding, right? Here we go. So again, one of the basic premises upon which Christianity rests is that Jesus was the Messiah predicted in the Jewish Bible. And I'm going to come back to that when I finish reading that. Judaism has always rejected this belief. Since the goal of Hebrew Christian missionaries is to convince Jews that Jesus did in fact fulfill the requirement of the promised Messiah, it is necessary to explain the Jewish understanding of the Messiah to understand why such claims are simply not true. And y'all know we went through some of those criteria or some of those conditions that this person who they're claiming, or people are claiming to be the Messiah, as they're saying the word Messiah here, he must meet these conditions. Now, we went over that earlier, right? So this is what they're saying. Now, again here, I said I want to go back to something. What I want to go back to, the part about Christianity is rests on that Jesus was the Messiah predicted in the Jewish Bible, or we said it tonight. Now, this is what I'm saying. This is what I go again, and I was asking them, even in that, and I've asked several places before. Now, how could, and I would say Gentiles, as they would say, other nations come about, and now the Jews, this if we're going to say this, we're just going to pretend everybody believed it, Israelites and all of this didn't believe this, right? Forget saying Judaism. If this was a thing among Israelites about this was a Messiah, this person was Messiah, anointed person was supposed to come. And there was only, because every nation didn't have this so-called prophecy supposed to have been given to them. Now, this was only for the Israelites, right? Only for the Israelites. So how in the world, if the Jews, this was only been prophesied to the Jews that this person was supposed to come and save the nation of Israel. So if this person didn't meet those criteria as they were told he was supposed to, this is what they supposed to look for, how could Christians or Gentiles go and tell the Jews you wrong for not accepting him? This is what I'm asking. I'm going to make sure, I'm going to say that clear so y'all get an understanding of what I said. Let me slow it down. If the prophecy was given to so-called Jews or Israelites that this person was going to come and he was going to save you, he was going to restore restore the traditions, restore the nation of Israel to their pristine purity, restore the temples and all of this stuff. If this stuff was given to Israelites only, how could other nations come about and say and talk crazy and anything, as Cameo would say, talking out the side of their neck, talking about you rejected your Messiah? You right. That's it wouldn't be ours, but you right. That's our Messiah. We have the right to reject him or not, but he truly is not our Messiah. That prophecy was given us. How in the hell you gonna tell us that we wrong? Because we were told what to look out for. You knew nothing about that. You had no clue. You were not giving this promise. These things were not taught to you. It was taught to us. So when we see that this person don't meet these criteria as the Most High have said that he's supposed to meet, we reject him. We will reject him. This not who we're looking for. If I said the man was supposed to come, if this person was supposed to come, he was supposed to, when he come, let me take the camera off of this for a second, y'all. If the description was given, the man is supposed to have on a blue jacket, blue jean pants, and some white tennis shoes. And that's probably a white hat to match his shoes. But here's somebody, and that's what y'all look for. Look for that. That's the sign y'all look for that person. But here's a person that comes. He got on black shirt, black pants, hell, black shoes, black hat, and say, hey, I'm the person you was looking for. I'm the person y'all looking for. Do you suppose, like, hold up, doc. You who? Nah, bro. That ain't you. No, you don't fit the description. I am him. Nah, brother, you don't fit the description, bro. No, we know what we looking for, and that's somebody gonna take. Well, he had to change clothes along the way somehow, man. He got dirty, man, or he fell in some mud and somehow he changed. Unless you get some information as far as that. But whatever the message or whatever the package he's supposed to been bringing, he ain't got that. He ain't even got that package with him. Okay, he, like I said, maybe he got dirty along the way. But whatever he's supposed to been bringing you, he don't even have that, because that person who's supposed to have been dressed like you said, white hat, blue shirt, blue pair of pants, white tennis. That's just how you recognize him to be the person that's supposed to bring you something, your salad or whatever, y'all. You know, some alkaline water or something. And this dude ain't even got the alkaline water in the salad. Like, hell, bro, who the hell is you? Man, you better get on away from here. Or you get so hey. But somebody say, hey man, y'all, why y'all didn't recognize dude, man, dude, that's the delivery man. Nah, bro, that fool ain't even got what man, he going back to go get it. Like, nah, bro, hell no. He's supposed to brought it with him if he's the right one. So this is basically what the Christians and these Gentiles have been doing, man. They blame me, and you know what you're supposed to look for. That's your order. That was your order, like a pizza. You know what the pizza man's supposed to be driving up in, But like you ordering Domino's and he come in Pizza Hut. No, hell no. I didn't order that. But let's keep going, brothers and sisters. My bad. I'm slipping. I'm going all off. But y'all see this here. But the Messiah according to Judaism, right? And this is why I said I need to just break this down on another turn, on another thing. We just go this. I'm not going to go in all the, well, let's see, because I don't want to go too long with this. I can just do this another time. But let's just look at this part, because I don't want to go a cloud. I want to pull up the scriptures and go along with it. I'm just going to pull this up, and y'all can stop the video and just start going along with the video. If you go to repeat, you can stop it and pull up those verses. I'm just going to show it, right? But anyway, it says the Hebrew word for the Messiah. The Hebrew word for Messiah is Mashiach, right? The literal and the proper translation of this word is anointed, which refers to a ritual of anointing and consecrating someone or something with oil. 1 Samuel 10, verse 1 and 2. It says it is used throughout the Jewish Bible to refer to a wide variety of individuals and or objects. For example, a Jewish king, 1 Kings 1:39. Jewish priests, Leviticus 4 and 3. Prophets, Isaiah 61 and 1. The Jewish temple and its utensils, Exodus 49 through 11. Unleavened bread, Numbers 6 and 15. And a non-Jewish king, Cyrus of Persia, Isaiah 45 and 1. It says some form of the Hebrew word Mashiach is used over 150 times in the Jewish Bible. It says Christians constantly, well, I'm saying it right, y'all? If I can't get my words out, because translate this word as anointed. I can't get my word right tonight, y'all. Okay, pronunciate. Except in the 9th chapter of Daniel. In this chapter, missionaries deviate from this and other correct translations in its attempt to prove that the Messiah came before the destruction of the second temple. Check this out. Rather than speaking about the Messiah, we read in the context, and with a correct translation, this chapter clearly speaks about two different anointed subjects, hundreds of years apart. The first is the anointed king Cyrus, Isaiah 45 and 1, who granted permission to the Jews to return and build the second temple 52 years, 7 weeks of years after the destruction of the first temple. B. The second is the anointed priesthood, Leviticus 4 and 3, that was terminated 434 years. That's 62 weeks, years later. See, this is what it says. See, the criteria must be fulfilled by the Jewish Messiah. I didn't want to go into this, y'all. This thing this is 4 pages, so I do another one next time, y'all. Just go into this more depth. But see, to just show you. Now, like I said, I'm not in agreement because I don't believe in all this, because this is Messiah according to Judaism. Now, I don't believe in all that Messiah stuff coming back, none of that stuff. But that's according to Judaism, because what we are battling these camps and everybody with, like, again, this is where they're getting this whole notion from anyway about somebody coming. It's from Judaism. This is where this whole notion come from, out of Judaism, right? All this rabbinical teaching and stuff out of Judaism. This is where a lot of this stuff come from. So this is why, like, I've been even going in and looking more into Judaism, learning what the Jews and everything believe, as far as Judaism, rabbinical Judaism and all that. I look at everything, man, and try to see. And from what I've been looking at, this is where all this come from. Now, like I said, I look at the Torah. Torah or the Tanakh, just only mine from what I'm seeing, observation. Nobody have to, just take what I'm saying to heart. But I've seen other teachers that teach the same. This whole notion. Let me show y'all a YouTube channel too, brothers and sisters. Y'all, man, I like this brother YouTube. He go into it. He did a class, excellent class on this too. Let me see, can I share this brother YouTube channel? But anyway, so yeah. So we're looking at this stuff out, and this is coming from Judaism, this whole concept. So when y'all brothers out there, y'all better understand where hell y'all get all that stuff from. I know y'all ain't gonna listen to it, but this is where y'all getting all this stuff from in the first place, from Judaism. I gotta find where this brother page at right fast, because I got it saved in a playlist. I'll find out what I'm talking. But yeah, I just want to come in here and just share some stuff. Shalom. Excuse me, brothers and sisters. Yeah, and damn, what is this playlist? What is this playlist? This brother thing here. Yeah, okay, let me show y'all right fast. Okay, here we go. Show y'all this brother's page, man. Because I watched his thing. He went in right here. Todei Yahuwah. Man, check him out. Check him out right there on YouTube. I'll leave a link to the description. In the description, he did a 7-part series? Yeah, 7-part. The different 7-part series. I got the playlist. If you go on my channel, I got it saved in the playlist, even on my channel right here on YouTube. It says the difference between the Hebrew Mashiach and the Christian Messiah. Check that out, brothers and sisters. 7-part series he did on it. Excellent. And even in this, you will see the brother. You don't see not one time, as some folks said, now time, not one time where he ever really just said that we are waiting on someone to come to do this. Like an Israelite tradition, the true Israel tradition, we wasn't waiting. Now, this is something the Jews came up with, again, in their rabbinical teaching, like through all the exiles and that we went through. Yeah, you were looking for somebody like to come and rescue you or to come and to restore you, because what we was going into these exiles. And you was hoping that the Most High would send somebody else, I guess, like another Moses. So this was this whole concept, and a lot of things they're actually pulling from. Now, we're talking about the so-called Jews, but Israelites, true Israelites, we don't have none of that. We truly don't have any of that thing. You study the scriptures, truly study the scriptures without jumping over here, pulling this and pulling that and trying to match it up together like that. People say about the precept upon precept. Oh, man, I ain't gonna even get into that right there. And teaching falsely with that precept upon, that ain't nothing but. That don't tell you to jump around and copy and paste and put this together and no, that ain't what they copy. That's not what that's about. But anyway, So again, that's why I said sometimes if you don't do the proper hermeneutics and proper putting the reading Tanakh and studying it like it's supposed to be studied, you can make it say what you want it to say, just like Christians been doing. That's what they want. But they got that. That's why they tell you that the first Jews, for the first Christians, as they say, were Jews. Because they believed, coming from rabbinical Judaism, that this is where they got this notion from. And y'all really have to study this stuff that you'll find out. Great book. Right here. Got it right here. Got it right here. Got it right here. Let me see here. Come on, where you at? The transformation of Israelite, as it says, Israelite religion to rabbinical Judaism. Straight to the point. The transformation of Israelite religion to rabbinical Judaism. And there's the author down there. I'm bad. I'm covering everything up. Get this on Amazon. You get this right there on Amazon. I forgot what I paid for. I don't know. I don't even think it was $20. I don't think. You want to get this, some brothers and sisters. Yes, sir. Let me just read a little bit from the back of it right here. It's on the back what it's about a little bit. I hadn't finished it yet. I forgot I lost my page. And I thought I had to put. It says here, the transformation of the religion of the biblical Israel to rabbinical Judaism was a complex process that occurred over centuries. You hear this? The Bible itself reveals a process of change evident throughout Israel's history, especially with regard to the centralization of the sacrificial cult and Israel's notion of self-determination, the rise of kingship, and the role of the priesthood and the prophets, the transformation of the religion of biblical Israel to rabbinical Judaism. See what it says? Biblical Israel to rabbinical Judaism, right? It says this process occurred over centuries. The Bible itself reveals a process of change evident throughout Israel's history, eventually with regard to the centralization of it's the same thing. Same thing is said up there earlier. But yeah, this is what he's going into and show you how there was a transformation over time. Because even brothers and sisters, my brother, if you get, I don't know if I got this on here now. Let me see here. You have to. This is why this stuff have to be studied deeply, man. And I don't see a lot of people really getting into this and breaking this stuff down like enough. Because I have, like I said, the African Heritage Encyclopedia, and even when you go into some stuff in there. And this is here done by, which I'll say black African Americans or whatnot, and mostly Christians. It was done by Christians. I'm trying to pull this stuff up so I can see it. I got it on file here. I'm trying to pull up something. And it will show you how a lot of, when it was the so-called Jews, these European Jews, and this was the problem when I see a lot of debates and everything about how Israel, like brothers, don't really research, and they don't really research this stuff enough, and they're trying to figure out how these European Jews came in, right? Because even they tell you in the about the New Testament is that what's his name, Herod was, now they claim he was the king of the Jews at that time, but he was as they say, an Edomite or a Dumian, right? Let's go. Let's look. Because see, we know about the Israel and the Hellenization, when Israel got Hellenized. We know about that, right? We know when Israel got Hellenized. But even with that, you had a lot of Greeks who was converting. Yeah. Just look at this. Just look at this right fast. Now, we'll start up at the top. This is from my complete Jewish This is the African Heritage. We got to read it over there. The original African Heritage Study Bible, Encyclopedia and Dictionary. This is where this is coming from. The original African Heritage Study Bible, Encyclopedia and Dictionary. Great. I love that one. I love that book because most people be using that Zondervan. I got Zondervan and stuff, illustrated, Bible dictionaries and all of this. But this right here, give it to you. A lot of brothers, y'all be arguing about them with them European Jews and all of this. Hey, you need this right here. This is what you need, right? Even though it was done together, it was done with the help of. Now, this is what I'm tripping out. With the Israelites, I guess the brothers and sisters in Dimona, there's this over there in Dimona, and along with some Christian theologians, came together and worked on this. Even I got the African Heritage Study Bible as well. I'll show y'all that in a minute, but it's a King James version. But it got some great notes and things in it. Great. Let's look at it. The Jews right here. It said Jew. The name came from the Hebrew Yahudi, a term which has taken different meanings in the course of biblical history. Of itself, the term means belonging to the tribe of Judah. And after the separation of the tribes of the north, it meant memberships in the kingdom of Judah. After the exile, it became a more common term designating the inhabitants of the province of Judah during its domination by the Babylonians, right? The early Jews were, wait a minute, hold up. Make sure I'm reading this right, y'all. Let me see what that word right there. B-A. Oh, that's black. God, dog. My bad, y'all. Yeah, I'm just playing around. Let me stop that. The early Jews were black. Although many, you see, this is what I'm telling y'all. Y'all need this one. So that damn Zondervan, y'all keep messing with that. Y'all talking about the white man trying to hide it. The brothers and sisters have did the work now. I don't hear nobody out here teaching from this here. I'm not saying it ain't. I hadn't heard. Because I've been tripping. Why the hell we always argue with the white folks about stuff and how. And this is why these brothers and stuff. And I'm getting off track right fast. But we talk about how they're doing Afrocentric stuff and Afrocentralizing or Europeanizing, hiding it. Hell, we got it right here. This is why they did the book. This is why and you read inside of the book, the African Heritage Study Bible and Encyclopedia, they said he wanted to give from an Afrocentric, as they say, Afrocentric version, or a really the true way, because the Europeans been lying and hiding and stuff. This is what they tell it, and then we give it to you right here. So y'all start get it off Amazon. I don't know if it's on Amazon. I'm not sure, but I got mine off of eBay. The African Heritage, the original African Heritage Study Bible, Encyclopedia, and Concordance. I got it off eBay. They got some on there. I seen them. They still on there. But let's go read it, right? Let's keep on going. So the earlier Jews were black, although many of them were from the Hamitic as well as the Shemitic line. Now somebody gonna disagree with that. There were no goddamn Hamites. There were no goddamn Hamites. Let's just keep reading, because they cousins, aren't they? And them kin folks, Ham, Sham, y'all go read it. Y'all know what it is. But, them camps ain't going to do that. Hell no, ain't no goddamn Hamite. We ain't got nothing to do no goddamn Hamite. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. It said the Jews that are in Israel or Palestine. Come on now, Ariah. Show them this. It's highlighted. Let them see this. The Jews that are in Israel, let me highlight, hell no, let me zoom in some more. We say, give me some more. Let's highlight this. I want y'all to see this. I don't want to hurt nobody's eyes. I want you to be able to see this. So the Jews that are in Palestine today are known as European Jews, descended from the what? The Greek Jews. Come on now. The Greek Jews who came into Palestine after the dispersion of 70 A.D. It must also be noted that the Greeks began to buy into the Jewish nation as early as 780 B.C. Y'all, here we go. This is where you start getting into this whole notion where y'all see about the Pharisees and Sadducees when y'all start reading that so-called New Testament. These wasn't no black folks when y'all start reading. There wasn't no black Jews, was it? This when Judaism. This is why I tell y'all I'm showing y'all this, because y'all start seeing what this whole thing about Jesus and the Jews. Because them were so-called white folks. I'm just trying to show you. Like, y'all ain't got to believe me. Y'all ain't got, please don't. Now, I'm going to say it like Dr. Yogi used to say, don't believe me. Check it out. Please don't believe nothing I'm saying as the God. Don't put it on me as the gospel. Check it out. Do your own research. That's all I'm going to say. Don't believe a doggone thing, nothing I said tonight until you check it out. So don't nobody come tell me about, hey man, you wrong, brother. No, go check it out. I ain't telling y'all to believe a doggone thing I said tonight until you check it out for yourself. All right, let's get that clear. I don't want to hear no junk. All right. So the Greek Jews, we said they were the Greek Jews who we, like I said again, we always keep hearing about, and I even got a pictorial history book where the European Jews even mention this, right? Because we always keep hearing about how the Israelites were Hellenized, but we never really hear and say that it was vice versa as well, that you had a lot of Greeks who actually took on the customs of Israel, of the Israelites. So this is how y'all start getting in. And when y'all arguing with some of these damn white folks, as y'all say white folks, or these Jews on these damn things, you ain't the real Jew, you ain't the so-and-so. You gotta, listen, out of thousands of goddamn years, y'all, get what to think about. Come on, you think we ain't stayed pure all black since we've been over here in America through the transatlantic slave trade. You talking about thousands of damn years when people were mixing? Come on, brothers and sisters. God, quit playing the damn game, man. Be real with it. But anyway, let's go. It says they organized the set of Pharisees, the Sadducees, and the ruling body of the Sanhedrians. Y'all see this? Who did that? Let's go again. Who is it talking about? The Greek Jews are the ones, let's see here. It says what? It became noted that the Greeks to buy into the Jewish nation as early as 780 BC, as they say, before the Common Era. They originated. Who did that? The Greeks, who bought into the nation of Yehudi, right? And they the one who organized the set of the Pharisees, the Sadducees, and the ruling body of the Sanhedrin court. Come on, y'all. Let's see. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's go. It said a darker of the black Jews at that time were being racially segregated, and mainly lived in the hills in the plains of Bethlehem and the countryside. Now, according to this, because I told y'all these are Christian theologians. Now, y'all know they're going to throw their Jesus in here. But y'all see what, just take the portions out and you roll with. But anyway, but you see where they say they were living at, right? You see where our people say, well, us dark folk, us melanated folk were living at. You see this? The darker of the black Jews at that time were being racially segregated and mainly lived just like we got our brothers and sisters that's over there in Dimona right now, right? And you see what they like our brothers and sisters is from the Beta Israel, the brothers and sisters from Ethiopia. You see how they're doing, how well they got to do, right? But let's keep going. They lived in the hills, in the plains of Bethlehem, in the countrysides. It says from which Jesus came, as they say. They made up, here we go. They made up the Essenes, a group of which it is believed that Jesus was a member. This discrimination against the black Jews is what gave Jesus most of his trouble for being from a lowly life. That was, see, there's some more portions to this here. I got to find it. I don't know what pitch it is. I don't know. Let me see, brothers and sisters. Gotta find it. It ain't it. I gotta find this picture right fast. But I'm gonna see. I gotta find it. I'm just taking y'all all everywhere tonight, man. I wasn't meant to go all into this here today. I wasn't meant to go all into this. But y'all gotta get that Bible dictionary. I've been telling y'all about it before. Gotta get that Bible dictionary. That's the Jew. That's the same picture. Yeah, you gotta get that Bible dictionary. I can't find the other portion right now. And it even talked about, I wish I could find the part about the other portion I had, but go into the Pharisees and Sadducees. Maybe I get into that another day too. One day, let me see here. Some Hellenistic Jews return to Palestine. Yeah, because this thing here this thing goes deep, brothers and sisters. This thing here goes deep. Okay. Let me show y'all one more. Here goes something else. Here's another page in there. There's another page. This is, what was this about? I forgot what definition. This is the other portion. This the other portion that goes with this that I just show y'all at first, because they were talking about Jesus come from a so-called lowly class that would accept him. There was a difference among the three classes of people who, let me go ahead, who followed the Most High and lived in Bethlehem. The Hebrews were the people during the time of Abraham. The Israelites were the people who belonged to the tribe of Israel, descendants from the 12 sons of Jacob, of Yaakov. And the Jews were those who accepted and practiced Judaism and who were from the tribe of Judah. Now, this is what it's saying. It says the Khazarians, or the Ashkenazis, or the European Jews, were those white Greeks who had accepted the Jewish religion. Y'all see this? You see this? That's right in the book. Trying to see how far I want to take this, brothers and sisters. I want to take this. This thing is deep. Let's just get to this highlighted part, and we're gonna get up out of here. Just get it. This thing is deep, man. You got to read this whole thing on the Jews. It is deep. It goes through the history. This thing go through the whole history. This. Just do the highlight right fast. It says some of the Hellenistic Jews. No, this ain't it. Yeah, some of the Hellenistic Jews returned to Palestine about 480. There was something else I wanted to show y'all, but that wasn't it. That was there. Let me see. The European John. They said look at here. The European Jews became known as the Greek Jews. They actually began to adopt the Gentile ways as early as 450, when they mingled with one of the European barbarian tribe known as the Khazar. Y'all see this? I'm telling you, man, this thing goes deep into this, man. This thing, but I just want to show y'all that, man. They be the brothers. I'm gonna get ready to get up out of here. Let me see how long I've been in here. Too long. Hour and some change, but I ain't been on in 3 weeks. I hadn't been on in 3 weeks anyway, so hey, it's all good. But I just want to share y'all where I've been, man. I hadn't jumped off the boat. I hadn't ran away. They hadn't recruited me to go back to church, y'all. And church, they gone crazy over there. I've been checking them out. They've been talking about how they've been, as they believe in Satanism and Satan, and they talking about how they've been selling out over there. Old Kurt Franklin, them, and man, it's crazy, man. It is crazy. But also as well, though, I forgot, as I reestablished our other podcast outside of, the Tabernacle. I did Culture Freedom. I was the owner and operator of Culture Freedom Radio Network podcast. Actually, we was airing it right there on Blog Talk Radio. I reestablished that one again. So yeah, you want to go and check that out. Now we deal with everything on that one right there, brothers. We only been back on about maybe like those 3 weeks over there. We come on every Thursday night at 7 p.m. Central Time. That's 7 p.m. Central Time every Thursday night. Right there on Blog Talk Radio. You can come on check us out right there on blogtalkradio.com for Culture Freedom Radio Network. Maybe I'll show y'all that one, this page at 2. Might as well. Come on, check us out. Now, over there, we deal with a lot of things. We deal with some things we don't bring over here into the Tabernacle. We deal with social issues and things of this nature. We've been going into this thing about policing and things that policing in America, a lot of different things. We've been going into those subjects right there on the Blog Talk. And so, yeah, come on over and check us out, brothers and sisters. And, let's talk about it. Let's get into it. Like I said, we deal with politics. I know a lot of, probably Israelites don't get into politics, a lot of things, but hell, I do. I love talking political talk as well, because it's all relevant to me. But see, right here, y'all see it right there, Culture Freedom Radio Network, right there on Blog Talk Radio. I had been actually doing Culture Freedom for about over 14 and some odd years now. But see, we just had that one. I even did the last show on the archives right there. Have you experienced the world of virtual reality? I was talking about the virtual reality and things I've been with virtual reality. And this is one we did last Thursday night. Y'all can see it right there. Does Black History matter? Yeah, Black History. Does Black History matter? Y'all want to check that one out? We was kind of going into, we was talking about the thing with what happening. It would happen in Florida. It's still happening in Florida. About with what's his name, Governor DeSantis or whatever how you say his damn name, DeSantis, the governor of Florida, and people were saying that he was trying to block Black history and stop Black history from being taught in the schools of Florida, and that's not the case. That was not the case. And so we went into that right there and kind of talked about that and tried to and showed and proved what really was going on. What really was going on. It's not nobody. That's why this whole thing, does Black History matter? It was nobody's trying to stop, and I'm just gonna say here, and nobody's trying to stop you from teaching Black history. Which y'all Black history, Israelite history, whatever kind of history, Moorish history. Nobody's trying to stop you from teaching your damn history. Come on, y'all. See, this is a thing. Why I say this is why I say I get into politics. I get into this, but I'm just showing y'all right here. I'm gonna jump out of here. But this is our show. Come on, 7 p.m. Central, man. Y'all come and check it out over here. So let me jump back into this, finish this conversation, and then I'm gone. Then I'm gone for real, y'all. Then I'm gone. But I just got, since I'm saying this, talk about the Black history. Dispel this damn lie. That is, again, a lie that the liberals, these damn lying-ass liberals and these progressives are putting out. Anytime, again, you see Ben Crump, who's supposed to have been suing the governor of state of Florida for that. Here's what's the righteousness. Here's what the righteousness was about that the governor was doing. And see, and I got to throw this in there. He's a Republican. He's a Republican. And I'm just going to show you something, because most black people, they tell black, and say they get our people play the game. But see, a lot of people, we don't know the rules of this game that's being played. It's Malcolm. Go back and listen. Look, y'all go and look up Malcolm talking about the liberals. Please go look up Malcolm when he was talking about the liberals. Now, he didn't agree and say that the damn conservative was good either. He didn't say that. But he was saying the one that most shrewd and most cunning, like they said, a cunning, as Genesis said, the most cunning beast of the field are them damn liberals. Pay attention. What they were trying to do is, under the masquerading of so-called Black history, is teach something and put in there, indoctrinate, and talking about queer theory, and under the masquerading of Black history, talking about queer and theory, and also feminism, Black feminism in America, and throwing all of that type of stuff in there. And that's what he's saying. What the hell that got to do with Black history? He didn't say back to hell, but he said, what does that has to do? He said, I'm for Black history. He said, because number one, we want Black history to be taught. But it's not fair, as y'all were going, look up his video when he spoke on this. It's not fair for you to try to insert through by political means, trying to insert something like that, queer doctrine and feminism and all of this other stuff inside of Black history, because these Black people don't want this. Come on now. So he was actually taking up for the Black community and education of us in America. But you got these lying asses, excuse my notes, my French, you got these lying asses out here, and see, this all a game to try to make you think. This is why I be telling y'all a lot of times on all the shows, these people try to make you play a victim. They try to have you, not play a victim, but yeah, you play a victim, have you in a victim mentality, always making you think you can't achieve something because you go say you're a victim. Somebody's out to get you. That's why I be telling y'all, man, all the people be saying it, y'all can say it if y'all want to. You had a right to say it what you want to. I'm just not one to claim that. Right? I'm in captivity. I'm in bondage. Listen, if I had the money, I can get up and leave here any goddamn time I want. Ain't who the hell stopping me from getting the hell out of here. There's been plenty brothers and sisters who don't got up and got some money and got the hell out of America. For a matter of fact, our brothers and sisters that's over in Demona, when the brother had a vision and said, hey, man, what did they do? They got the hell up out of here. What stopped them? What stopped them from, did anybody try to stop them from leaving? They over there in Israel now. Who tried to stop them? Was they told they couldn't go over there? Now, it might be some stuff they got blocking them from, really just taking some full citizenship over there. But America didn't try to stop them. Because they gone. They been gone a long time ago. And ain't trying to come back. But anyway, you have the same ability. So ain't no all this damn stuff. Somehow we in captivity. Somebody got us. We still over here slave and this, that. I'm not putting that on myself. Nah, I'm not putting myself under no damn, as they say, a spell or a curse. I'm watching it witchcraft. I ain't doing it. But anyway, they align. We can teach what the hell we want. Like they talk about, they didn't want to teach about the Black Panthers, what's that damn other group? Black Lives Matter, which I can't stand that group. But they don't want you to teach about Black Lives Matter. They don't want you to teach that. They don't want to teach our people. Now, even though that was like an extra curriculum type thing for college, anyway. But that was about, and so. It wasn't like everybody was gonna be studying that anyway. All right, checking my cameras bad. But don't believe it. Study and look up stuff, brothers. Don't believe every damn thing they're telling you. Nobody's trying to stop you from studying Black history. I'm gonna tell y'all something. So, but you got so-called black folks, right? So even though y'all look right fast, people saying we came over here on a transatlantic slave trade, right? The transatlantic slave trade. This how we got over in America. Deuteronomy 28, 6 days and all that, right? Y'all remember that, right? And I'm just going to use it for an example. People teach that. You got so-called black folks here in America today that's saying that the slave trade didn't happen. That didn't happen. They said we was already over here. We didn't come over no dang on slave ships. That's a lie. That's a lie. They said we was already over here. Ain't no ship. We can't find no ships. So if we can't find the ships, they did a Johnny Cochran, y'all. If we can't find the ships, we must have quit. They lying to you. So black folks that's teaching this out here on YouTube and everywhere now, that's a lie about the slave trade. We didn't come from no Africa. We came from here, already over here, and they shipped us to England, and then they shipped you back down to Africa, and then brought you back to make you think you was from Africa. I had to pause. I got to pause on that, y'all. Let me say that again. I don't know if y'all heard that before. Here's what they're saying. See, we talking about somebody else trying to pervert our history and stop us from learning. You got Negro. That's why I told you sometime your enemy look like you. Y'all don't believe me now. I know some of y'all don't believe me, but sometime your enemy look like you. Keep on living. You'll find out. If you ain't found out so yet, I hope you don't. But you gonna keep on living, as the elders used to tell us when we was younger. Keep on living. You're going to find out. I hope you don't, though. But, because I'm saying I hope you don't, because I hope you don't, because I hope it don't happen to you. But your enemy look like you sometime, even in your history. Like they got this dude, I don't even want to say his damn name. Y'all know who he is. But teaching that Harry Tubman didn't really exist. He lived right here in America. He's so-called black, melanated like me. Danny, probably my skin color lighter. That Harry Tubman really didn't exist. The whole thing about our brother Nat Turner, the Reverend Nat Turner, wasn't no damn Nat Turner. That's what he said. I didn't say that, y'all, but that's what he said. Wasn't no Nat Turner. That's a lie too. But we saying that the so-called white man is an enemy to our black history. But these are black folks that's doing this. Let me say it again what I said they said, what they teaching. We didn't come over here from Africa, the west coast of Africa, like our Israelite brothers be teaching. We was on the west coast of Africa, and they brought us here on the transatlantic slave, and that's how we got to America as Hebrews, as Israelites. They saying, no, brothers and sisters. No, that didn't even happen. They saying that we were already, they ain't saying Israelites now. I'm just saying, I throw Israelites in there because, what channel we on? They said we was already over here in America. There's the Aboriginal people. And they took us from here. And they took us up to Europe. And then took you down to Africa. And then brought you back over here to America to make you think that you came from Africa. I know some of y'all don't heard that damn foolishness before. Or before, let me say it proper, y'all. Before, I know y'all don't heard that before. So who is really, Barack Obama even said some silly, he even said some silly bull crap that we migrated over here. We migrated. Again, like I told y'all again. Let me take my glass off so y'all can see it. Sometimes your enemy look like you. Ain't nobody trying to stop you from teaching black. We can teach whatever the hell we want, brothers. If you know how to write books, brothers and sisters, publish a book. You can put it on Amazon. Y'all see Ron Dalton had his book. Shit, they didn't take his books down, even with the controversy. They didn't take it down. So you can write a book if you know how to write a book. You know how to do a YouTube video, TikTok video. You can put it all on the internet. Hell, y'all can open a black bookstore. You can stand on the corners and the highways and the byways. You can teach black history, whatever you want, whatever name you want to put on it. You can teach. Ain't nobody trying to stop you from teaching your damn history. It's just for we don't listen. Some people are trying to stop you from perverting, and that's what he did. He tried to stop you from perverting so-called black history. He said it was cool. It's okay. It's okay to teach about people who did some things to help contribute and to get black people to where we need to be. That's cool. We need to highlight them people. But you should not, and you shall not, throw in queer LGBT in the midst of talking about some black history, trying to hide and masquerade it under talking about some black history. That's what the white boy said. What the so-called white boy said. That's what he said. A Puerto Rican, Mexican, whatever he is. He's got the sound. His name is Spanish almost, ain't it? That's what he said. I didn't say that. Go and look it up. But you got these lying-ass Democrats, these lying-ass liberals, these lying-ass progressive, telling you, trying to make you think somebody trying to stop your history from being taught. Now, I would even say Israelites all over the internet, teaching and saying whatever. Whatever, with some of it is true or false. I'm not getting into that. Y'all even saying somebody, they ain't taking down none of these channels, even some of these camps, what they be saying. They ain't taking down, anybody, some of these big name camps sit there, they ain't took down none of their channels. Nobody, the controversy they've been going back and forth arguing with the European Jews, your channels ain't been taken down. Your channels ain't being deleted. So who in the hell is stopping you from teaching your history? Oh, and here's, see, they don't want us to know about, they don't want our children to know about the Black Panther. I seen a video on there. See, they don't want our people to know about the Black Panther. Who the hell don't know about the Black? Man, the Black Panther, they got movies all everywhere. They got books all over everywhere. You can look about the Black Panthers everywhere. Hell, white folk making movies about the Black Panthers. Hell. See, y'all quit that damn line, man. I'm not talking about y'all on the tabernacle. I know y'all know better. Y'all not that lit. I know y'all know. I'm just talking about the other folk. Nobody's trying to stop you, brothers and sisters, from doing a damn thing. As we really truly say that we are led and guided by the Most High Yah, or Yahweh or Yahweh, whatever you like to use, if we truly got it by the Most High power, who gives a damn what they trying to stop? Because we know where our power lies. We know if there is a adverse force that's try to come against us, if we standing on the Torah, the principles, the teachings, and the instructions of the Most High, who can be against us? We know where our power is. We don't care about their roadblocks and what they try to do, because we know we're going to be successful in the end anyway. So I don't give a damn. They can try, but they ain't even really trying. It's people lying and trying to put other perversion that's against Torah into your so-called black history. That's the problem, brothers and sisters. That's where the problem lies. That's where the problem lies. Tell him to tell the damn truth. Tell him, y'all. Tell him to tell the truth. Y'all know what? Okay. Oh, wait a minute. I got something. Hell, let me show y'all. I just thought about this. I got a copy of that. Oh, it was the old curriculum they had. They have changed it now. They changed it. They slick. They changed it. I'm gonna show y'all what they was trying to introduce. I forget. Yeah. This is how we do it over. This is how we do it on Culture Freedom. When we on Culture Freedom. This is how we do it. We go in and we dig it out. We dig it out. We want to show our people. That Culture Freedom, our motto is to wake up the minds of the people. And if still over here, Liberation Tabernacle, we going to do the same thing. Let me pull this up. I know this YouTube, they get sensitive about some stuff, but I don't give a James Brown get down. We going to tell it, y'all. We going to tell it. Let's look at this right here. Let's see, y'all, what they showing. This is what they was trying to see. This is the 2022 version. But they changed it. They changed it now. When you go and try to look it up now, the 2022, 3 through the 24th edition, they hid a lot of stuff because they got some pages that is blank, and they said these pages have been left, deliberately left blank. Yeah, deliberately left blank. Now this is like page 24, part of the curriculum. Now, who don't know about like I said again, okay, this is part of it. It said the Black Power, Black Arts, Black Pride, and the birth of Black Studies. Now, who don't know about the Black Power movement? Here, Dr. King, I got one of Dr. King books. Where do we go from here? Chaos, from Chaos or Disorder, something, I forgot the name of it, y'all, but here, got so many books over there. But he even mentioned about the Black Power. I mean, who don't know? We could go through YouTube, look up anything about the Black Power community. So people, they don't want us to know. Hell, it's everywhere. See, Black Arts movement. That's not the problem. Let's go. Let's keep going. And they even talk about that though, because they don't want us to know about the Black Power movement. But wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. What's this right here? What's this? Let me see. Let me go up. It said a Black feminist movement. Huh? Black feminism and womanism and intersectionality. This is what he was talking about right here. He didn't even say nothing about feminism. He said about I had to say it slow, y'all. Intersectionality. This is what he was talking about. See, Black feminism movement and womanism. What is that all about? What the hell is that? Come on, let's keep going. And they even talked about, I looked to see in a video, that they saying they took out a lot of this stuff. A lot of these authors, they took out a lot of their work because of how it got rejected. This is what they saying now. And they talking about, well, they did that before. Actually, before he said anything, he made his statement. They had already edited. Yeah, I bet you did. Oh, where that page go? Hold on, where that page go? Oh, here we go. Let's look at this. Oh, y'all see that right there? Let me see. Can I highlight that right there? Boo. Y'all see this? This is what he was talking about. This is inside of that history course that for the college students, the AP course. This is what they was trying to insert in there. Now they don't took it out. But this is one of the parts that he was speaking against them inserting in the name of Black history. This is what, see, they ain't gonna tell y'all this. Tell CNN and them goddamn liberal networks and progressive network to tell y'all the goddamn truth. This is what they was trying to do. See, look at here. The topic, explore the concept of queer of color. Huh? The concept of queer of color. It says, grounded in black feminism. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. Whoa. First, let me slow down. I got to get understanding out of this here, right? Because all this stuff here just make my head hurt with it. So you're trying to explore the concept of queer or gay, lesbian, whatever, of color, meaning black, I guess. Which is grounded in black feminism and intersectionality, as a black study lens that shifts sexuality studies toward racial analysis. Let's highlight that. Y'all see that? As a black study lens that shifts sexuality studies toward racial analysis. And these, when you look up this here, this is a black woman right here, right there. Kathy Cohen. That's a black woman. You look at these names up. Some of these are black people. And she's a feminist right here. Look her name up, y'all. She's a feminist. I forgot I didn't look them up. I didn't look these other two names, but I did look this name up. This is a so-called black woman who is a feminist. So y'all see why they putting this in here, right? This is what he didn't want in there. This is part of it. This is what he was talking about. It didn't have nothing to do about no black power and all this stuff. But he was talking about Black Lives Matter now. He did talk about them. Didn't want them. But like Black Panther, shit, we know about them. We know about them. Let me see, can I close this? Yeah. I know this, but I didn't really have a subject anyway, y'all. I was just coming in here, so I can't say I'm off the subject. But all praises, all glory, and all honor goes to, again, our creator, our sustainer of the heavens and the earth. Said the Most High. May the Most High keep you and walk with you, brothers and sisters, and guide you if you truly are seeking the Most High and the Most High alone. Like we say, when you read the Shema and truly believe in the Shema and understand the Shema and understand that there is none with the Most High. Ain't no ands, no buts, no none of that. Most High and, as some people say, Most High and, stop right there. In the Islam even says that's shirk, my brothers. That's shirk. I mean, shirk says ascribing partners to, as they say, Allah or the Most High or God. That's what they say, shirk. No, we don't do shirk even in here, over in here. We don't do shirk. We don't subscribe as true Israelites. We're not supposed to be ascribing. We're going to use the Islamic word, shirk. We don't do shirk. We're not supposed to do shirk. Moses didn't do shirk. He didn't subscribe nothing to, no partners to the Most High, not himself, not nobody. He didn't, not the Leviticus priest, not nobody that he subscribed and added on and said, y'all serve the Most High and Baal, the Most High and Moloch. I know we're not supposed to say these names, but I gotta tell it, y'all. No Most High and no damn Yahweh Shai, because the Christians say, and even the Messianics say that he was in the beginning. So, but we don't read. How come now? Let me ask you this here. Now, if he was spoken through the volume of the book, when we read that the Shema, why don't we see anything that mention him in there? Huh? Why don't we see something that mention him in there? Even when we go through the book of Isaiah, Yeshayahu, when it says that I am the Savior and there is none else. Shouldn't it says me and my son are the saviors? Me and my son, we are the saviors. Come on, y'all. Shouldn't it have been a S? Shouldn't it have been a plural? Huh? But it says, I am the Savior. I am. Y'all said, I am the one who brought you out of Egypt. He didn't say me and my son brought you out of Egypt or my son brought you out of Egypt. He says, I am the one. Remember, y'all always, y'all made sure you remember that too, bro. That's funny, y'all. I ain't saying it's funny, but y'all made sure you remember that because you studied throughout the Tanakh. Y'all made sure you remember that. Hey, I'm the one. So when you talking about well, see, Yahushua, he did this. Yahushua did this. No, y'all say, whoa, Doc. Whoa. You got me messed up, Doc. Don't give my glory, my honor to nobody. I'm the one. I'm the one who brought you out of the land of Egypt. Don't you forget that. I'm the one. And no, who was this fool you talking about some Yahushua Jesus? I'm the one brought you out of the land of Egypt. Then nobody else do it. Wasn't no Atum Ray. Wasn't no Atman Ray. I know I'm going into some comedic stuff. Wasn't no Ma'at. None of them brought you out. He said, bro, I'm the one. Yahuwah, Yahweh. I'm the one that brought you out of that. I'm gonna give my power and you're gonna give my honor, give my glory to another. You crazy? You done lost your mind. So you say you under a curse? You want to keep saying you under a curse? You don't gonna write you cursed then, Because you want to keep on want to keep playing with me, giving my power, my glory to somebody else that couldn't even save his damn self. That couldn't even save himself according to the gospel. If he did all this, if he created the heavens and earth and all this stuff, who was he crying to? Who was the sucker crying to when he was on the cross then, according to the gospels? Who was it crying to? Talking about, my God, as y'all say he said. Which y'all know that they took that from Psalms 2. As y'all say he was on the cross. Now, y'all gonna say now, he came as a see, this how y'all got it. Come on now, Christian. You say he was a willing sacrifice. This is why he came. It was written that he was supposed to do this. You say he was a willing sacrifice. It wasn't no doubt. He was coming. It was prophesied. You say he was a willing sacrifice. Wasn't no other way around it. This had to be fulfilled. So why in the hell was he on the cross crying, my God, why? First of all, before he got to the Garden of Gethsemane, like, please let this cup pass for me. Please let this cup pass for me. I don't want to die. If it be your will, let it be your will. He in the garden crying. He don't want to die. But y'all said it's the will of the Father. He had to do this now. It's been prophesied now. From Genesis all the way on to Malachi, as y'all said. Then he got on down to the part. Now here he come. He come now. But he crying in the garden. Let this cup pass for me. Pop, you know what? I don't want to do this, Pop. Let me do something else, Pop. And then he get on the cross. Hey, Pop, I cried for you in the Garden of Gethsemane, man. Pop, Eli, lem sabitani. Why you so far from me? Why you forsaking me? Why you let me down, Pop? This ain't part of the plan, Pop. But y'all say the man came. Listen, but y'all say it was prophecy that he had to come to die and shed his blood. That don't sound like nobody who was a willing participant. It don't sound like that was part of the plan from the get-go. Somebody changed the plan. Somebody changed the plan, and the other person didn't get the damn memo. The walkie-talkie batteries ran out on the other person's end. Somebody didn't get the memo. Somebody didn't get to change the plan. Because that don't sound like no willing sacrifice to me. Don't sound like it. Oh. All right, y'all. I'm out of here. Like I said, hit me up, brothers and sisters. Link up with me. This phone go. Right there on YouTube, brothers and sisters, both times. You can link up with me now back on YouTube again. Damn, I'll be out something so gone. No, I got to go. Give me some water. Back on Facebook. Brothers and sisters, both time, brothers and sisters. You hit me up right there. Aria. Uh-oh, what my thing get? Aria. Yahuda. It's right here. Look me up, brothers and sisters, and come on. And also, though, you can find it. You can go up there and hit the at the top of the page up there, brothers and sisters. What the hell is that? Every 2 seconds, somebody needs some blood. Talking about Jesus, y'all see that blood thing over there? Ain't that something? Ain't that something? But yeah, you can go over there at the top of the page as well. The top of the channel page, you can see the different the banners you can click on. You click on that icon, and that'll link you right up there to the Facebook page, and also you see the podcast. It has the other icon to link you to Liberation Tabernacle of YAH. The other podcast page that I will now be running as well, both of these. So I'm riding solo, y'all. I ain't riding dirty though, but you know, I'm riding with YAH. I ain't got no dirt in the car. Riding with YAH. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. We're gonna make sure we're gonna clean it out before y'all get in. You know what I mean? But yes, sir. So again, I'm over Ray David and Rabbi David. He's starting his own ministry and things. So you know, so I don't have the name right now, but he will be still on YouTube. When I get that information, I will pass it on. So all praise and all glory and all honor. And thank y'all, brothers and sisters. I really do appreciate you, each and every last one of you out there who subscribe to this channel. I greatly do appreciate you. And this ain't about me. I tell y'all, man, this ain't got nothing to do with me. And this is about us getting some true understanding and just trying to do what is right. This is what it's all about, though. Us trying to learn this Torah so we can make our lives better, brothers and sisters. This is it. That's it. That ain't nothing about me, my little knucklehead. No, sir. I just want us to be right. And I know we can do it. I know we have the capability. We have the potential to do it. This is all it's about. This is all it's about. This is all why I'm here. Because I was out there in the street wild and ignorant as a mother sucker. Until I said, man, you know what? I tried all this other stuff, man. When I started, you know, I said, man, let me try YAH, man. Let me try the Most High. And I'm still striving. I'm still learning. That's why a lot of you brothers and sisters out there, y'all have channels. I've went on y'all channels. I learned a lot from you. All right? So I'm learning a lot from a lot of you brothers and sisters who I find y'all channels out there tonight. I listen to you. I don't care if one of you might do a class on, said, I don't know, dietary law. Another brother might do it. I'm going to listen to everybody's class, and I'm going to listen. Show the love. I'm going to listen to everybody, and I'm going to get something out of it, because what you say, I'm going to get something out of his too. So I'm listening to y'all, and I'm learning as well. This is what it's about. I'm learning from everybody out there. I'm learning from all of us. This is what we're supposed to be. It's all about a journey, all about learning. We never stop learning. I don't care if it is something I already know. I'd like to still go back and listen and see how the next person, how they just teaching it. You know? That's it. So I'm listening to y'all out there, brothers and sisters, and liking what y'all are doing as well. And I appreciate you for doing what y'all are doing out there. You know, I was talking about Tanakh only, brothers and sisters. Most definitely, I'm talking about y'all. I like what y'all doing out there. So I see you, and I'm looking at you, and I'm listening to you, and I'm learning from you. I just want to let y'all know that. So thank y'all, brothers and sisters, one more time right here. All praise and thank y'all. Shalom.